So what we need to print here from 10 to 1. So we have to start with 10. We have to subtract 1. අපිට 10 ඉඳන් 1 වෙනකම් print කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ නිසා පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ 10න් ඉව අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ එකකින් එක. ඒක හරි. The repeat this condition. Let's look at this number. මුලින්ම 10යි. 10 එකට වඩා අඩුද? Yes. එකට වඩා අඩුද? නෑ නේ. 10 නෑ. එහෙනම් එතකොට යනවා. එතකොට 10 display වෙනවා. 10 එකකට අඩු 9. 9 එකට වඩා අඩුද? නෑ. 8 එකට වඩා අඩුද? නෑ. 1 එකට වඩා අඩුද? නෑ. ඒකත් යනවා. එකෙන් අඩු 0 එකට වඩා අඩුද? ඔව් අන්න ඉවත් වෙනවා. So you start with 10, you check whether 10 is less than 1. No, then it will go by. 9, it will go by. 8, go by. Likewise, if you have 2 less than 1, no. 1 less than 1, no. But if you put yes 0, then say it's yes. එහෙනම් ඉවර වෙද්දී number එක 0 වෙන්න ඕනේ මෙතන. Let's see. So I'm going to run this. Okay, I hope you got the idea, right? What exactly you have to do here. Okay, a small question. Let's go back. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this instead of that. I'm going to put 10 here. So that's 10, and we'll put a number, and we start by 1. Yes. Then I'm going to say that number by 3. Okay. I need you to tell me what will be the output of this. Oh. Mama putih number එක පටන් ගත්තේ එකේ. වෙනස් කරනවා 3න් 3. හරි නම්බර එක 10ට වඩා විශාල වෙනකම් මේක යන්න ඕන. එතකොට මොනවද ඩිස්ප්ලේ වෙන්නේ? ඔව් ආශා කියලා තියෙනවා 4 කියලා. 4 විතරද ඩිස්ප්ලේ වෙන්නේ? පළවෙනි එක මොකද්ද නම්බර එක ආශා? පළවෙනි නම්බර එක ඩිස්ප්ලේ වෙන්නේ. What is the first number it will display? Is it 4 or is it something else?
Number 1.
It should be number 1, right? So it should be number 1, then number 4, then number 7, and so on. What is the last number? Tivanka? Yes, it should be 10. Is it 10? Okay. So let's run and observe. අපි මේක run කරලා බලමු මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. මුලින්ම 1 2 4 7 10. So the output of this is 1 4 7 10. Remember this output, right? So the output is 10. Okay, got the point? Yes, good. and අපි අර කලින් කතා කරපේවත් අය පාරක් බැලුවොත් පෙනේ කොහොමද මේ කියන්නේ කියලා. For example, odd numbers, we said 2 here. Just remember this. So if you want to print even numbers, then only change you have to do is you can put 2. Yes, and if you run it, so this is the output value. Right. Yes, now let's see when you want to do something, especially let's say look at another example. Now I want to generate now here what will generate 10 numbers, right? So let me go back, let me put 1, and if you change by 1, so whatever we have here, it will exactly print 10 times, isn't it? Yes, it's similar to repeat 10. Sorry. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create, yes, multiplication table, right? So multiplication tables, we have to get 12 times, isn't it? Multiplication 12 times. So that means I can put 12 here. So if I put 12, it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then once it's 13, it will come out. So if you look at this number, you know that when the number is 13, it will come out. What I'm going to do is multiplication. Okay. එතකොට අපිට සංඛ්‍යාවක් ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒක නිසා මම පුතේ මේ විචල්්‍ය මාරු කරනවා. මේ නම්බර් කියන එක වෙනුවට වෙන නමක් දාන්න. හරි. ඒක හේතුව තමයි මට සංඛ්‍යාවක් ගන්න ඕනේ. උදාහරණ දෙකේ multiplication table for 2 මම එක නම්බර් එක කියලා ගන්න කැමති. ඒ නිසා මම දැන් මෙතන මේ නම්බර් කියන හැම එක වෙනස් කරන්න යන්නේ. මම variable වලට යනවා. I will create a new variable. So this time I'm going to say it's I. Right? Now I'm going to change I. No change to this. So instead of number, I will put I. Right now, this is also I'm going to change I. Right? And then we'll change by I. So what happens here? It will just print out, isn't it? It will print like this. No change, only change I did is instead of my number, I put I. My number කියන එක වෙන් කරගත්ත පුතේ මම number එක අයපාරක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ. දැන් උදාහරණයකදී දැන් මෙතන පුතාට පේනවා number එකක් තියෙනවා I කින් දෙකම තියෙනවා. මම මේ number එක කියන එක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ ගන්න. I want to take the what multiplication table you want to have. අපි තුමු දෙකේ චක්‍රය ඕන අපි දෙක කියලා ඉල්ල ගන්න ඕන. අනේ ඒ වගේ. So I'm going to ask. Right? So I'm going to ask, what's the number? So I'm going to ask a number, right? And then I'm going to store the answer, right? I'm going to go to the variable, and then I'm going to set the number to the answer. I hope you remember what we did it here. මෙතනදී මොකද වෙන්නේ? මම මේක රන් කරන්න මුකුත් වෙනසක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. වැඩසටහනේ සංඛ්‍යාවක් ඉල්ලනවා number එක. I'm going to put 2. So when I put 2, you will see the number is 2, it's fixed, but I is changing and display this. මෙතනදී මම සංඛ්‍යාවක් ඉල්ලනවා පුතේ 2 කියන එක දුන්නාම 2 කියන එක ස්ටෝර් වෙලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි I කියන එක යනවා දිගට 12ක් වෙනකම් පෙන්නනවා. හරි. 12ක් වෙනකම් පෙන්නනවා. හරි. මට ඕනේ multiplication of 2. මොකද්ද මම change කරන්න ඕනේ? හරි. දැන් පෙවුන්නේ එකේ ඉඳන් 12ට. මට එකේ ඉඳන් 12 නෙමෙයි. චක්‍රය ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ වගුව ඒ උත්තරේ කියමු අපි. චක්‍රය උත්තරය ඕනේ දෙවරක් උත්තරය ඕනේ. එහෙමනම් which place I should change? Yes. අපි කරන්න ඕනේ display කරන්න ඕනේ I දෙහෙනක් නෑ. මොකද පෙන්නන්නේ? We need to perform some multiplication, isn't it? Multiplication. We have to perform multiplication. What multiplication we want to perform? We want to multiply I, so that goes from 1 to 12. We have to multiply by number, isn't it? We can multiply by number. So instead of this, we will put this. Now let's see what will happen. So let me run. It's asked the number. So instead of 2, I will put 2 again. So I still play I. Okay, so I made a mistake here. So what I want to change is not this place. So that's a mistake. Okay. So it should be I anyway. I have to put it here. Right. Sorry for the mistake. Right. So instead of printing a number, I will put I into number. So that's the multiplication, isn't it? So I'm going to run this. Let me put 2. So output will be 2, 3, 6, and so on. Yes. Let me run this. Let me put another number. Let me run this. I'm going to enter 4. Yes. Dulaj, can you tell me if I put 4, what is the first number it will display? පළවෙනි සංඛ්‍යාව මොකද display වෙන්නේ? Yes. Dulaj. What is the first number it will display? පළවෙනි සංඛ්‍යාව මොකද පුතේ ඒකේ display වෙන්නේ? මම 4 දුන්නා. මේකට අනුව. දුලන මුලින්ම 4 නේද? ඇයි? බලන්න මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා පුතේ. මේ කියන්නේ 1යි. 1 12ට වඩා වැඩිද නැහැ. ඇතුළට යනවා. 1 වැඩි කිරීම නම්බර 1. ඒ කියන්නේ නම්බර 1 කියන එක අපි දෙන්නේ 4 කියන එක. එතකොට 1 වරක් 4 කියන්නේ 4 තමයි මුලින්ම ඩිස්ප්ලේ වෙන්නේ. right. මලින්ද මට කියන්න අවසාන නම්බර එක මොකක්ද? What is the last number it will display? Oh, මාලති ප්‍රවීන් තිවංක last number is not 12. ඇයි 12 නෙමෙයි දැන් මේකේ ඩිස්ප්ලේ 12 වෙනකන් යනවා i කියන එක. අපි ඩිස්ප්ලේ කරන්නේ මොකද මෙතනනේ මේ i කියන එක නම්බර එක. i කියන එක 12 වෙනකන් යනවා. අන්තිම එක 12 තමයි. ඒක වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ මේක. එහෙනම් 12 වරක් 4 කීය දෙන්න ඕනේ? 48. බලන්න මම ඩිස්ප්ලේ කරන ඕන. I'm going to run this. පළවෙනි එක 4 8 12 16 20 24 20 32 36 40 44 48. That's the last number. Right. I will run one more time. Tell me the answer correctly. I'm going to this time I'm going to put 3. Praveen, what is the first number we are going to display? First number. Praveen, it's 3. Yes. Tivanka, what is the last number it will display? The last number? Okay, 36. Good. I think now you have got it. So this is how you get a number and display this. ඇත්තටම පුතේ මේක මෙච්චරම අපිට අමාරු උනේ අපි repeat until පාවිච්චි කරමින්දා. හරියටම අපි සංඛ්‍යා 12ක් නම් ගන්නේ කෙලින්ම 12 times කියලා කියන්න තිබුණා. හරි. That we could have done it, but this is sometimes easier. Right. හොඳයි. දැන් මේක මීට වඩා ලස්සනට පෙන්වන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මේක පැහැදිලි නෑනේ මේ මොකද්ද මේ ඩිස්ප්ලේ වෙන්නේ කියලා. හරි. මේක මේ ලස්සනට ඩිස්ප්ලේ කරන්න පුළුවන් එක. හරිද? කොහොමද අපි මේ ලස්සනට ඩිස්ප්ලේ කරන්නේ? අපිට පුළුවන් join කියන එක. මම මේක කලින් සතියේ පෙන්වපු පුතාලට මතකද දන්නේ නැහැ. අපි join කියලා එකක් කරා. හරි. මේකෙදි join ගොඩක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට මට කියන්න පුළුවන් මෙන්න මෙහෙම. දැන් මට මුලින්ම කියන්න ඕනේ උත්තරේ මේකනේ අන්තිමට. I have to say this at the end. So I will take a copy, duplicate. I'm going to get. So this is I want to display. Right. If I click it, it says Apple 39. No, not Apple 39. I have to say that. Okay. I equals 2. Right. The answer. This is the answer when you multiply the two numbers. So I'm going to make a little bit complex this. I'm going to take another one. So I'm going to say I right when you multiply. So multiplication I will just put this. So this will create this. Right now I is 13, so that's why we are getting 13 here. Right. So let me take space as well. Now you will see 13x. All right. I will put another space. Right. Then I have to put another multiplication, so I will get join again. Join එක ඇතුලේ join දානවා මේ ඔක්කොම එකට එකතු කරන්න යන්නේ. Carefully look at what I'm going to. Now I'm going to put this. So now what will happen? It will display. So I will go here. It will display 13 into banana, not banana. I will put the number, right? So now I get the number. So in variable I put number, right? So 13 into 3 because it's right now the current values are here. Then I have to say equal to this, right? To make a equal, I will get another join. So let me take another join. Join එකක් ගන්න යන්නේ. Join. Right? I will put this here one side. Then I'm going to say equals. Right? Now what will happen? 13 into 3 equals. So let me put a space in the beginning. Yes, it says like this. Now let me get the answer. I'm going to put this one here. Right now. Now see what will happen. Now I have multiple. What happened? Mistakenly I have deleted. Unfortunately. Sorry. So let me create it again from the beginning. So what I'm trying to do is joining operations. So if this is apple banana, what I want to say is that when we multiply I, so that means a variable. So this will be the I multiplication number. I will get another join. Right. I will get this. Then I will put 13 into not banana multiplication. I put a space. 13 into banana. So not 13 into banana. So what I want to put is 13 into that should be equal to. So I will put equal here. Now it says 13 into, okay, I have to put a number then. So I will take a number, this number. So now it's 13 into 3. So I would put equal sign. Saman lakunu mata ඕන වෙනවා පුතේ. Then I will get another join. I'll put this in the first one. The remaining I'll put equal sign. So it will create something like this. Let me put a space here. Now space එකක් දාමු. 13 into 3 equals. I want to put the answer. Okay, another join. Right? And then I will say the answer, that is I by this number. Right? So I will put this. So now I'm going to put this instead of everything. Now let's see what will happen. I'm going to run this, see what will happen. So when I say run, what is the number? Let me put 2. You will see it display as the results. Got it? I hope you got the answer. Right? So instead of that, actually we can just remove the weight. I'm going to remove the waiting time. And then instead of say, I'm going to say. So let me use just say. Just say this because it's easier for us. So I will put this join here. A small update to my program. So let's see what will happen. I'm going to run. Let me put 2. Now it will display. And at the end, it will show this. It's very quick now. Let me put 3. You see what will happen, right? So if you still want to do this, so I can put weight. Let me put 0.5. Let me put this time 5. So this is how we can put the multiplication, right? Okay, as an exercise, I want you to try this. I will upload this as a video. Pam video එකක් විදිහට පොතේ දාන්න. මට ඕනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම මේක try කරන්න ඕනි. කොහොමද මේක කරන්න කියලා බලන්න. හරි. මේකෙදි අපි කරේ පුතේ multiplication table එක හැදුවා. මම පියවරෙන් පියවර ගියා. පුතාලට පරක් වෙලාව ආයෙත් වීඩියෝ එක බලන්න පුළුවන්. So you can look at the video if you have missed the first few things we did earlier. Right. Let's move to the next one. අපි ඊළඟ එකට යමු. Let's move to the next one. Okay. Let's printing random numbers. So one thing, we are getting some numbers here. We are asking a number, but let's say instead of asking a number, I'm going to get some random number, right? So instead of this, I'm going to change this. Now we are getting this from the user. Now what you could do, there's a place where we can get random numbers and operators. I have not done this earlier. So let me say, instead of asking, I'm going to say that number, we are going to pick a random number, right? And then depend on that, we are going to make this. So now you will see what will happen. So what we are going to do, we are going to get a random number between 1 to 10, and we are going to show the multiplication table, isn't it? Yes. So let me put 1 second to see very slowly what will happen. හිමිසරේ බලමු පොතේ අපිට මොකද වුනේ කියන එක. මෙතනදී අපි එහෙම බැලුවොත් මෙතන වෙන දේ තමයි අපි random number එකක් ගන්න. මේකෙන් වෙන්නේ පොතේ random number එකක් generate වෙනවා. පුතාලට පැහැදිලි නැත්නම් මම duplicate එකක් අරන් පෙන්නන මම එක සැරයක් click කරනවා ඔන්න 9. දෙවෙනි පාර 7 5 1 6 1. So it always generates some random numbers. Very interesting to see, right? Hari, api run karo. We'll run. Okay, I miss I here. I was worrying why it's not working. So I missed one thing here. Set I by, it should be 1, right? So that's why it was not working. So now it should work. Yes, it picks number 1. So it shows you the multiplication table for number 1. Okay. Let me run one more time. This time it picks number 9. Interesting, isn't it? One more time. This time it picks number 5. This is how random numbers are generated. Okay, so I'll go to a new one now. I think this is enough. Right. Let me show you use of multiplication, some other things as well. Right. So this time I'm going to include a pen here. Pen එක කියන එක අපි draw කරන්න දැන්ටමත් අපි practical කරපු අය පොතේ දන්නවා. මම pen කියන එකත් add කරගත්තා. හරි. මේකේ කොටස් කීපයක් තියෙනවා. අපිට ඇත්තට motion එකත් එක්ක මේක connect කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට දැන් move 10 කියලා දාලා pen එක අපි දාලා pen down කිව්වොත් pen down කිව්වම තමයි ඇඳෙන්න ගන්නේ. move 10 steps කිව්වොත් ඇඳිලා තියෙන පුතේ අපිට display වෙන්නේ. හරි. okay. Then motion එකත් එක්ක අපි කතා කරොත් අපි හිතමු turn 15 කියලා. So it will turn 15 and then more steps. It will goes on like this. Right? You can draw. This is use of pen. Right? So I'm going to get a new one again. Right. So the idea there is we could print a lot of things. Now, for example, let me say I want to draw something. Let me put 100 steps. Here, see a keyword. Pen down. We have pen down and move. We'll put pen down. Pen down. Move 100 steps. Then let's say we are going to turn it to 90 degrees. Now what will happen if you put 90 degrees, it will turn 90 degrees. Again, we'll go 100 steps. Again, turn 90. Again, 100 steps. Turn 90. 100 steps. Again, turn 90. So you repeat it, isn't it? Yes. So this we can write starting from the beginning as a sequence. So I'm going to write it as a sequence now. අපි අනුක්‍රමය කියන එක පාවිච්චි කළා මම මේක කරන්න යන්නේ පුතේ pen down කියන එක I got pen down and then I'm going to say I'm going to pen down, then I'm going to say move motion, move 100. Yes, I will take a duplicate of this. Turn, let's say 90 degrees. So this is using sequence. Again, duplicate, move 100, turn 90 degrees. Again, move 100, turn 90 degrees. Move 100, 90 degrees. Yes. So it was a mess now. So I'm going to erase everything. And then I'll ask to come to X naught to Y naught. So let me put in this. So this is the starting point. Right. So if I click this now, what will happen? You will see that it will draw a square. It's executing sequence. අපි අනුක්‍රමයක් විදිහට තමයි මේකදී පුතේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන්නේ. We'll get a square. Can you suggest me improvement? අපි එකම දේ repeat කරනවා. Can you suggest me some improvements? කාටරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද පුතේ මට මීට වඩා කෙටියෙන් මේක ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? මීට වඩා compact ව? Okay, we can say repeat 4 times. We could use repeat. Yes, exactly. So let me improve this using repetition. I'm going to go to control. I will going to get this one. This is the easiest one. How many times we have to repeat? 4 times. So then we could, instead of this, we could have done this. So I will take these two with a pen down. We can do the same. So if I erase everything, if I click this, so it will do the same.